Hi guys! By popular demand, we'll be doing an Elsa dress today. I'm glad so many of you seem to enjoy my Elsa repaint, so we'll be making her matching dress today. So, after my repaint video, this is what we had. A pretty cheap doll with a Elsa inspired dress, and for some reason she's wearing pink shoes. Not quite sure what's with that, so we're gonna get rid of those right away. Then we're gonna remove the old dress, and you might as well save what you can, so I'm going to reuse the velcro. And another telltale sign that it's a cheap doll, she's got really weird skinny legs. Good thing we're gonna cover them up though. Now let's get started. Use a seam ripper to remove the velcro from the old dress so we can use it for the new one. Once you got both pieces freed, save them for later. Now for the new dress, get out some shiny blue fabric. This was the closest thing my local fabric store had to Elsa's color. You're gonna need a piece that's as long as you want the dress to be and can wrap all the way around the doll. Cut it out with a pair of good scissors, being sure to leave a little extra. Then use pins to secure it around the doll, wrong side out. Leave it a little wider at the bottom. Cut away excess if you have too much, but be sure to leave some extra fabric at the top so you can sew in the velcro later. Then get out needle and matching thread and sew the bottom part of the skirt together. Once that's done, you're gonna cut away the remaining excess, then finish off the edges with some fabric glue to keep them from fraying. For the top part, you're just gonna sew a single stitch. This is just temporary to keep everything in place while we work on the top. Now we're gonna make the top form-fitted. I'm doing it the same way I've done in my previous dress videos, by pinching 2 even lines on the front, pinning them and then sewing. Once you've done that, clean up the bottom edge the way we did before and finish off with some fabric glue. Then get out some fabric chalk and sketch out the shape of the top edge while it's still on the doll. Then remove the temporary stitch so you can get the dress off the doll. Then trim the top and fix it with fabric glue. And this is the dress so far. Now we're gonna add the velcro. Be sure to add the pieces correct so they actually join together. Add a slit to the front of the dress and fix it with glue. Moving on to the sleeves and such, you're going to need some tulle. I'm using this white one with a slight shimmer because I couldn't get anything in the right blue. I'm then going to use this blue marker to tint it myself. Start by cutting out a big piece for the back. Then tint the whole piece with a marker. This takes a little while, but it ends up looking really nice. Before we can attach it, you need to make a slit down the middle to fit the velcro so it'll be able to open with the dress. Then you're gonna sew it to the inside of the dress, going upwards. Once you put the dress back on the doll, it should look like this. For the shoulder and sleeve part of the dress, you're gonna cut out a long rectangle and tint it blue as well. Fold it over and then cut a rough outline for the neck. Then sew it into the front part of the dress, being sure to keep the veil out of the way. Put it back on the doll and then correct the neckline. Cut the piece down the middle on the back so you can sew it to each part of the dress so it can open with the velcro. Sew the edge inside the dress like we did before, leaving the long ends stick out so we can make them into sleeves. To make the sleeves, turn the dress inside out, gather the fabric and then stitch it together. When you're done, cut away the excess and then turn the dress right side out and put it back on the doll. And that's the basis of the dress ready. Now we're gonna decorate. I use some fabric glue and kinda chunky glitter to decorate the top. Elsa's dress seemed to have some line texture to the skirt, so I'm using this other marker to kind of draw that on. Finally, I used this white glitter to add a bit of shimmer to the sleeves and the veil. Let everything dry and then we're done. You have your very own very sparkling Elsa dress. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You may like if you did and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye!